We have a little hangover here. Y'all, it's turkey season. I'm about to throw a big old 16-pound turkey on my Ninja XL Woodfire. Now guys, this isn't for the regular Woodfire. You cannot put a 16-pound turkey in there unless you're doing some slicing and dicing. Even now, I'm a little concerned whether it's gonna fit or not. We're definitely gonna have to do a little shoving, moving, grooving, right? But if you wanna see how I did a turkey on my regular Woodfire grill, check that link up there, all right? That'll take you to the one I did last year on the Woodfire. Gives you all the steps to get there. But I have the XL, so we're gonna put that XL to the test. Okay, I have my bird prepped, and what I did to get my bird prepped was last night I spatchcocked it. That's where you take out that backbone. So you just use a sharp knife to slide down each side of that backbone, and then a really sharp pair of kitchen shears, and then chop out that bone in the middle. I'm gonna slice it down the middle of the breastbone, turn it over, give it a little CPR, break that breastbone, and then it lays pretty dang flat. To me, this is the best way to cook any poultry, but especially on your turkey, because it makes the cook go so much faster, and it's a lot more even cooking all the way through. Once we got that thing spatchcocked, then we're gonna do what we call a dry brine, which is basically just salting it and letting it sit out overnight in the fridge. So we got some kosher salt, got the bird on a rack with a tray underneath it, and we just season it up all the way around with salt, okay? A little kosher salt. I got in between the skin and the meat, I got on the outside of the skin, all that good stuff. Then we took the bird and put it in the fridge and let it sit uncovered overnight. The salt helps draw out some moisture, but it also pulls back in that flavor, okay? And to me, that's the best way to do any kind of bird. Just adds so much flavor, helps the skin get pretty dang crispy, right? And everybody loves a good crispy skin. Now that brings us to this morning. We got that bird out. You see the difference in the color. The skin has changed color. It's got a little more translucent as that salt's penetrated. And now it's time we get a little seasoning on there. I'm using a garlic jalapeno rub from Kosmo's Q. It's just a barbecue rub. It's a real simple, fine kind of barbecue rub. If you use a rub that has a bunch of herbs in it or flakes or whatever, or real coarse features in that rub, has a chance to kind of burn in that wood fire because there's so much concentrated heat there. So I used a more fine barbecue rub, all-purpose rub, but you use what you like, okay? So right now that bird's sitting in the house absorbing some of that flavor, okay, from the rub. Now we're gonna go ahead and fire up our Woodfire XL. We're gonna smoke that bird at 375. Now guys, you do not need to go low and slow on your birds. We're gonna hit it with the heat. We're gonna crisp up that skin. We are going to cook that bird until the thickest part of the breast hits 160 internal. Now I'll throw the Celsius here for all my Canadian friends and people across the pond. The idea is we're not cooking it all the way through to 165. You get it to about 160, pull it, let it rest, and then that carryover heat will get there. But that is my black belt main secret, whatever, to get the juiciest bird. Don't overcook it. I know it seems a radical idea. You cook it to 160 internal, let it rest, slice into that thing, be juice loose everywhere. So how are we gonna monitor those temps? Well, we're gonna use my Temp Spike Plus. We got that in the thickest part of the bird. I'll have a link down below for the Temp Spike, guys. It's an affiliate link. It'll save you a little bit of cash when you use my code, and you're gonna love this thing. I swear by my Temp Spikes. My light needs everything from ThermoPro that I have. All lifesavers, and they help my proteins turn out perfect. One last thing, your eyes may be drawn to my cool new shirt. I put this together with my guys at Unscripted Merch, my merch company. Pellet grills need love too. Guys, we're using our pellet grill, our Woodfire grill here, right? They need love too. Don't let all those open fire cooks or those offset cooks or whatever throw hate on you for being in love with the pellet grill, right? Rock the shirt. There's a discount code for 20% off. Costs you about 20 bucks depending on what size and where you're at. But, just another way to help out your boy, and you can rock your pellet pride, baby. All right, guys. For the pellets we're using in this bad boy, we're gonna use our Bear Mountain pellets. We're gonna use their Applewood pellets. We got those in the wood fire already. So now we just need to get it fired up. So come on down here, let's get the smoke rolling, and then we're gonna shove that bird in there one way or another. All right? Come on back. Guys, let's turn our machine on. Hello. That Woodfire grill. We're going to the smoker setting. I said I wanted to take it to 375. So that is what we're gonna do. Timing, let's put 3 hours. The last bird I cooked took about, oops, too far. Come on, we can do this. Almost. There we go, 3 hours. The last bird I cooked on here took about an hour, but It is a lot bigger in here, and I want to make sure we're good to go. Woodfire flavor button's already lit up. Let's hit start. All right, we're gonna let it go through the ignition process, get that smoke rolling, and then we'll get the bird on. Y'all, it's time to get that bird on. I was looking at the bird, I'm looking at the grill grate. We'll see how this goes, all right? Let's make it happen. Come on. Time to get the bird on. Those turned up in there. Shit. We have a little hangover here. All right, I got a solution. Come back. Being that it's the legs that are hanging over, let's go ahead and just cut them off. Find that joint, give it a little break. They're broken up. All right, put that leg right there. Piece of cake, piece of cake. That leg right there. May not be perfect, but you know, it works. That is a big bird. We maxed it out. Let's shut it down. We'll come back. Oh, son of a... Well, guys, I tried. I wanted to make this fit as a whole bird. I'm gonna have to do like my friends Maddie and Kiki had to do last year when they bought the big old bird for the little wood fire. I'm gonna have to do a little cutting and chopping, okay? So what we're gonna do is take off the thighs, cut that breast in half, take the wings off. We'll cook them later. We'll use them for stock or whatever. So we'll have the legs, thighs, and breasts in there. And like I said, we'll do the wings later. Sometimes you got to pivot in these cooks.
Pivot! 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 Pivot!
I got a little over ambitious with my big old turkey, figuring that XL can handle it. It can't. So let me do some chopping on this bad boy, and we'll come on back. I'll show you how we set it up. We did the little slicing and dicing, got it all set out, laid out in there, both breasts, both legs, and both thighs. Pretty much all the important parts, all right? Guys, it is what it is. We pivoted.
Pivot!
Smoke's rolling again. We're good. Sometimes you just gotta roll like that. So I would say maybe a 13-pound bird in there on the XL. Now the max I did with the regular wood fire was about 10 pounds. So maybe like a little 3 to 4 pound difference for the XL. I mean, they do claim that it's 30% bigger. So, you know, using the rough math, if you go from a 10 to a 13-pound bird, it should fit. Unfortunately, 16 pounds is too big. It is what it is. Slice, dice, it's ready to roll. We're just gonna let it do its smoking thing right now. We'll come back and check on it, all right? Stick around. We're a little more than an hour in. The good thing about splitting these up, we can pull these out. Got 186 in the leg right here. Let's check out one of these thighs, 185. We could pull off the legs and thighs. Skin got a little crispy. I should have been out here paying attention more. Threw a little tinfoil on there, but it is what it is. We'll be pulling that up and slicing it off anyway. Okay, let's get the legs and thighs in the house. While we're at it, let's get a temp of the breast. We're at 146 in there, which is what the temp spike says on the app. 146 on this one too. So we got, you know, about 20 more minutes or so. Got some chicharrones right here, some crispy skin, but that's okay. It is what it is, guys. Yeah, those breasts are up to temp, right at 160. I used my lightning inch read to check just to make sure that the temp spike was right on the point, and it was. So we're gonna get those in the house and we're gonna let them rest for about 20 minutes or so. Then we're gonna get slicing into them. Now, I feel like this video has been a train wreck from the jump, but having burnt skin is just, hey, part of the train wreck that you've watched, hopefully all the way through. But I guarantee you the turkey is gonna be nice, tender, moist, all that good stuff. So here's what I would do differently. First, a smaller turkey, even in the XL. All right, so XL, go up to 13 pounds. Regular, you can go up to 10 pounds, okay? And that's Woodfire grills. Second, I didn't take my own advice about the temperature swings of these Woodfire because it's such a condensed heating space. I cook my birds at 375, whether it's out on the grills or in the ovens or whatever. I should have bumped that down to probably 325, 335 in there, max 350. We got the skin just a little too crispy on there, and it's all my fault. Guys, they can't be winners all the time, but this is the closest thing you're gonna get to a winner out of a loss. We lost that skin, but we got beautiful, moist turkey in the meantime. Let's just, you know, go through those steps. A little bit less temp, a little bit lighter bird. We're good to go. Let's go ahead and get these off, get them rested. We'll chill them out, and then we'll slice into them on the inside. All right, come on back. We're in the house. Let the breast rest. Yeah, breast rest. The turkey leg and the thighs are rested too. I already carved into one of the other breasts for a video I'm doing for one of my sponsors. So you're only gonna see me carve into one. Guys, thank you for sticking with me this long. Hit the thumbs up if you don't mind. This one has definitely had some ups and downs, but it's okay. I want to show you everything, guys. So if it's not perfect, you guys need to know. And this isn't perfect on the outside, but I guarantee you it's gonna be perfect on the inside. And I tell you what, I already know because I sliced into one of the breasts, and my tray that I have all these birdie parts on here is just covered in juices. We're good to go. Let's go ahead and get this breast carved up, and then we'll give it a taste. All right, let's go. Get this one carved up. We're gonna take off that skin. Okay, it's a little crispy, but I guarantee you got a drunk uncle or something like that that will eat that and will love it. I'm gonna find the breastbone back here. Start carving down on it. Just peel that breast back a little bit. Use your knife. Slice a little bit. Hot, 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 hot. And this is with a protective lined glove. It's still hot. Ciao. I'm gonna use my little Dalstrong carving knife right here, and we'll cut up some nice little slices. It's gonna be perfect for turkey sandwiches later. And there you go, got the juice just dripping. All that does is usually just dry out the turkey though when you squeeze out the juice, but you know, gotta do it for the video, right? All right, I need to get this all plated up for a cool picture. Come on back and we'll check. Go ahead, take a bite. This time I got a piece of the dark meat because that's what I love. That's too damn good. All right. Breast was mega juicy. Thighs and legs were juicy too. The flavors are insane. That barbecue rub, really good. Doesn't overpower, but you gotta do it. That dry brining process, definitely do that too. There's so much flavor involved in this thing. The bird is huge, obviously, because I had to, chop it up to get the fit. You want to add as much flavor as possible. And cooking to internal temperatures is the key. Everything else in the video I explained away, right? If you want to get yourself one of those Ninja Woodfire XL grills, links down below. The Temp Spike Plus, the carving set from Dalstrong, anything else I use in my videos, including the dope new shirt, dope new merch, right? Links are all down below. If you'd like to become a channel member, like all these awesome people scrolling in front of me right now, people that, can understand the little mistakes here and there along the way, right? But as long as the end result is what we got, it's good to go, all right? There are two ways to join. Either you can click the link to my Patreon down below, or you can hit that join button right next to the subscribe button, which you should have already hit. But other than that, guys, we're done. Listen, I hope you have a fabulous Thanksgiving and a wonderful, wonderful week. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for cooking with CJ. Take care.